What's up? You're good?
Oh my God, yeah.
I just like the way you're giggling.
It's good.
I mean, for context, people need to understand that we just casually planned to have this conversation.
Yeah.
It's not a conversation about specific topics, just things that have been popping up, in the media and stuff like that. And my views and reaction towards it. Everybody, meet Flo. What's up, Flo?
Hello, guys.
So, Flo,
Yes.
I wanted to touch on, did you see that video of this, I think he's African-American guy who's gotten 2 women pregnant and they happen to be related. From what I saw, it is mother and daughter, and they're both pregnant and stuff like that. The reason why I want us to just discuss it is when I was looking at the comments, I wasn't surprised, but it's just funny how people get engulfed in, all I could read was things like, we cannot embrace this. This cannot be the norm. How dare he? Some guy said he should be sent to prison. I think there was one guy who said he should be shot. And I'm thinking, hold on. If you're living a life where you are basically following the conveyor belt, for you, what makes sense is he got his girlfriend pregnant or his wife pregnant, the normal model of societal ruling, which for me is actually fucking bullshit, to be honest. Yeah. This is the way I see it. This guy lives somewhere else. I don't pay for his fucking bills. Personally, I wouldn't want to make my woman pregnant and her mom pregnant.
At the same time.
Personally.
Yes.
And I'm a freaky guy like that. But, that's not really what I want. But when I see another guy do it, I'm like, he must have his reason. And they are consenting adults.
Yeah.
It's him and the 2 women. It's, like, people would have preferred if he had gotten the mother pregnant and his girl didn't know. So it becomes a circus. As Kenyan said, it becomes mushene. Then now we start taking sides. Or, he shouldn't have done that. Then some people would actually side with the mother. Maybe he was in love with the mother more than his girlfriend. That's the crap that we like. But the thing is, we hate embracing. Forget him being a guy who's impregnated 2 women who just happens to be related and his mother and daughter. We hate seeing people happy on social media. We hate seeing people who have found their own model of life. I saw the guy and I was like, way to go. And guess what? As much as I saw a lot of men hating on social media, I know some men were quietly going like, that is a nigga.
Yeah.
Probably I would not have the guts to do it. But that guy, he's done his thing. So for me, it's neither there. I understand, yes, it's not your model of life, but you've got to look at yourself, look within and say like, yes, I've lived a structured life. I came maybe from whatever religion you came from. It's not any specific. They have their own guidelines. They have their own societal rules. So guess what? People are breaking them all the time. Look at where we are. We are in Kenya. Kenya known for when it comes to relationships. We're very sexual people. We hide behind religion, but we're bonking left, right, and center. Naivasha is full. Nyanyuki is full.
Perverts.
Even Airbnbs in Machakos are full. Now, guys are going to say we are conferencing, but conferencing sometimes can be bodily fluids. So fuck that shit. So anyway, what's your opinion on what you saw? A man impregnating 2 women, and they're so happy. That's the thing. They're happy. So what was your opinion?
First thing when I saw the video, the first thing that crossed my head was how old is this guy?
Okay.
He was younger than the mom. I think the guy
he would be younger than her mom. Most cases, yes.
And now I was thinking, because from the daughter, from what she said, she was like, oh, I'm pregnant. And then when I had my mom was pregnant, I was like, oh yeah, at least I have someone to do this with.
And it's not like they overplanned it. From what she said, it just happened. To happen.
So now I was okay. So now the daughter got pregnant before the mom. Now what?
All I saw was 2 pregnant women. Now I think that's the difference between us guys and you. You really overanalyzed like the paternity and how long it took and shit like that.
What
all I saw was a nigga's dicked 2 women and that's good.
And they're all pregnant.
That's it. They're pregnant. That's it. And they're consenting and they're good with it. I don't care who got pregnant before who. That's not my business. And that's the audacity.
Yeah.
It's not my fucking business.
Yeah.
So why would I be so aggravated? And you know what? Because I supported it. I saw people going like, no, you're going to be, you're going against the fold, blah, blah, blah. I'm not following any fold. That's why I'm who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy in my own skin. I'm happy in my life because I don't have to follow societal crap that most people are not following, but they have to pretend they're following when they go back to their, to their carcasses and their cocoons, which is crap.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're a liberal person. Would you be in such a scenario where you were pregnant and your mom was pregnant and with the same guy?
For the same guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. But from how they looked, it seemed like they've been in a, they look like people who have been in a relationship.
Yes.
It doesn't look like
it wasn't
the mom
a surprise.
Getting pregnant was
exactly.
accidental.
I mean, that's how I looked at it. By the time both of them were getting pregnant, this is something that they had consented about and said, you know what, let's do this.
So it's kind of an open
which
relationship.
means there was a mutual agreement that, you know what, we both want to be with this man.
Yeah.
And fair game. Because there's a guy somewhere who's definitely bonking somebody's mom.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he's doing it behind closed doors.
Yes.
This is where we're not being taught that, oh my God, this can actually be a consensual thing.
Yeah.
It can be a mutual thing. Yeah, we're against that. But guess what? We're against a lot of things.
Yeah.
If it was just that guy and his pregnant wife or girlfriend, humans would still bitch that why are they showing us that they're happy?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we do? But if it was, I can bet you, if there was an attack towards the man, that would be applauded. Oh, yeah, because men are always wrong. We always wait for them to do something wrong.
Yes.
So we're not even surprised.
Yeah.
But to see a man in between two women who are acknowledging him as their man, and they're like, you know what, we're happy in this. I just think some people who just bitched, I also believe that, you know what, they're just jealous.
So what are the kids? What are the kids going to be?
Now guess what? That's not our business.
Okay.
Because they're not going to be your kids. That's not our business. It's like people who live in a commune.
Yes.
Yes. And you find this guy has impregnated 20 women or 30 women, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you find there's some organization between the consenting adults that goes beyond our beliefs or our practices. Great. Guess what? They're not interfering with ours.
Yeah.
We have no right to interfere with theirs.
At all.
Now, the problem is the people with a lot of audacity, they find that so hard to muster because they're thinking, hold on, does that mean I don't have control over somebody else's life?
Yeah.
Yes, it means you have no fucking control over somebody else's life.
Mind your own
if you want to do a monogamous relationship, you want to do same-sex relationship, no one should stop you.
Yeah.
So when you see that model of relationship that's working for them, the best thing you can do is say, you know what? It's not for me, but hey, kudos for them. It's working. You know what I'm saying? It's like food. Not everyone loves seafood. Not everyone thinks prawns taste good. Am I supposed to tell you that, you know what? I was so annoyed that you didn't like the prawns that I cooked because prawns are exclusive and there's blah, 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 blah. Your taste buds and my taste buds are very different. True or false?
Yeah, true.
So imagine the audacity of me judging you because you don't like lobsters because I like lobsters.
That's supposed to be.
Can we live in that kind of world, really?
It's supposed to be a you problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was just like, oh my God, this world has so much audacity. Can't you just for once be happy about, wow, they're happy. I don't think I would ever be in that situation, but they're happy. Why can't we live in such a world?
But it's crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
Oh my God.
It's not crazy because the same congregations. Because let me tell you, a lot of these people, if it's not a spiritual thing, it's a religious thing, and most of the time it's a religious thing. And you will find that the religions they follow, the people that are there talking to their congregations, they're the worst of the lot.
Yeah.
I grew up as a Catholic. I grew up as a Christian. But I punched so many holes in that system, in that society. And I'm like, fuck this shit. We got guys bunking altar boys. And yet he's got a congregation, and he has the audacity to tell people how to live.
Yeah.
Yet in his own private life, he's doing his own bloody shit.
Yeah.
And these are the same people who follow such people. They don't judge them, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless they're highlighted in the news. They don't judge them. They respect them.
Yeah.
But when they just see 3 consenting adults saying, this is how our life looks like, because guess what? Your life that you are following based on societal rule is not even working for you. You're miserable.
Yeah.
I'm a therapist. I meet people who are not happy in their relationships, yet they are in a relationship in accordance to what society wants them to be, but they are frustrated.
Yeah.
They're not putting out videos saying, you know what, we're happy and this works and monogamy is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
They're not. So when others break the fold, and they're not breaking your fold, they're just telling you this is us.
Yeah.
Just do you.
Yeah.
Puzzling humans, absolute puzzling. Well, not as much, but I just find it strange that people just would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guess what? It also depends on the environment you live in. Because if you probably lived in a country where they accommodated such, a throuple, then you'd probably be a bit more lenient on, the 3 and stuff like that.
And the open-mindedness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that. So how have you been anyway?
Been fine. Been doing good. Yes.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, she has a voice, but she has a voice. When she sings, ooh, damn, she has a voice. She has a goddess voice, man.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. You've got a piercing. Please tell us more about that piercing. When did you get it?
Last year. In January.
Right.
Yeah.
And what was the thoughts behind it?
It's like having a tattoo. You need a reason to have one.
Okay.
So it's taken me 4 years
to do what?
To decide on whether to have the piercing or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So men usually say that a woman with a piercing. I can see you.
I can see you.
So men usually say a woman who has a piercing, when they have an experience with her, an oral experience, that it tingles the man's girth and stuff.
Okay.
Have you practiced such? Have you gotten such feedback from practicing? Assuming, you usually get girth inside your mouth. Yeah. That is, it has to begin there. So what have you gotten?
Well, I don't think I have. Let me call it what it is. I don't think I've given head.
Okay.
Since I had the piercing. Yeah.
Okay.
But
is it because you have not met any Masimbas who
no, really?
you can deliver to, or you've not met people who are endowed in the way that your mouth can take them up?
They are there, but I think I want to do it to a specific person.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. But to me, it's like, I can't eat a lollipop comfortably or even an ice pop.
Right.
The popsicle.
Right.
It feels uncomfortable. So I'm never sure if that's the same feeling it's going to give the dick.
So what you're saying is your mouth does not accommodate things that easily. Other than that piercing.
Most probably.
And another thing is, because I hope you don't mind me sharing, because you like girls, don't you?
I don't know. But
you don't know?
People say girls are naturally born lesbians. I don't know. Women just like each other.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know.
I didn't ask if girls are naturally born lesbians.
But
I just said, do you like girls?
I don't think I like girls.
Would you call yourself bisexual?
I don't think I would. I won't say I like girls, but I for a fact know that girls actually do like me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But you've been with a girl, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a good experience?
I'd say studs kind of turn me on. I don't know.
What turns you on?
Studs. This, what do you call them? Femme.
You mean more of a masculine?
Yes.
Females?
Yes.
Okay. So what are they called nowadays? Studs? Is that it?
Yeah. Studs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think in my day, what were they called? I can't remember. It's just gone off me. Okay. And what about your life with men? How's that going?
It's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
mean, men are just men.
What does that
mean? But men get me so sick. My God.
Men make you sick.
They get me so sick.
Please explain. Men. She's about to explain why we make her sick. Why do we make
It's just tiresome. First of all, the lies.
Men lie.
Men lie a lot. But I don't think men lie more than women do.
Okay.
That's something people never talk
Wow.
about.
Did you hear that? Yes. Say that again, please.
Men
look at the camera.
lie.
Look at the camera. And
men don't lie. Actually, women lie better. You men don't even know how to lie.
I think you've put that very well. I think women lie better
than men.
They lie more than us. It's just we can't tell when they're lying. Yes. Hence why they're better liars.
Because they look at you in the eye and still tell you a lie.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, having been, forget about having been a sexologist, although this has taught me a lot because I've had to study humans and stuff. But as a man who's been on this planet for almost half a century this June.
Old enough.
All I can tell you is men don't lie. They just live in a world where they have to lie. Reason being, and I've asked I usually ask mature women because they're less into the bullshit and they're less into the model of lovey-dovey crap that you find younger women in still. Once that bubble bursts, they will tell you that, I think you're right. I think men live in a world where women can't take the truth.
Yeah.
So if we're not lying, we're telling half the truth. To be honest, I've been in a position where, I'm like, let me test this theory and let me just tell the truth. The woman told me later on, not immediately, that I think I would have been easier if you just lied.
What?
The truth was too truthing.
Yeah.
And that's her reflection of, wow, I've been used to lies that I can accommodate.
Yes.
Yet I know he's not telling me the exact truth, but this is okay.
Yeah.
I'll give him a pass. But the minute you tell the truth, which is what should be the case, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's why men lie. When I sit down just with men, when we discuss scenarios where you could have told the truth, we all agree, my God, the truth would not have been sold well or taken well or received well.
Yeah.